Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa and McCree. Oh my god, McCree has been nerfed buffed. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He has been buff nerfed. It makes no sense, but it will when I explain this. So what they have done is they have reduced McCree's effective range. So his damage fall off has been decreased by 10 meters. So what this means is McCree is no longer as effective at Soldier's range. It means that when he's at this range, you'll notice I'm at the 10 meter marker here. So that would be 0, that's 10, 20, 30, 40. So we're 30 meters away from that target dummy drone, whatever you want to call it over there. If I fire at this now with a headshot, it would have taken two shots to kill this. But now, it takes 3 shots to take that out. It would have taken 2. Now, if I move forward to the 20 meter marker, and then I fire this will be the 2 shots, which it was before. And we'll take it out at full damage. See, that's a big change. We've also got another change as well. To the alternative. I'm going to start beatboxing again. Anyway, this Fan the Hammer now fires 15% quicker. This is quite a big change. So if I'll tell you what, let's go up to this guy and we'll Fan the Hammer him at point blank range. Notice that it will take him out. It's much faster. Now, why is this a thing? Well, or why is this good? It means when you flashbang people and then you start doing damage to them, you're going to unload into them much quicker. So you're probably going to have more chance at taking out people like Reaper and stuff. Alright, so flashbang, this has been changed as well. So recovery time, the amount of time before McCree can fire again has decreased from half a second to 0.35 seconds. So what this means is, if I flash and fire, it's much quicker. So flash, fire, quicker. That is a lot quicker. It's only... well, it's not really that much quicker. It doesn't seem that much quicker. It's only down from 0.5 seconds to 0.3, but it is much, much quicker. So what this means is you can go and fire much quicker. All right, what we're going to do is jump into a game now and see how McCree plays. McCree should be back to where he kind of was before, although not as dominant at close range. He's less effective at long range. He shouldn't be effective at long range anyway, because that's just crazy. McCree should be the short to medium range hero, which he is now with his Peacemaker, and the very short range with his right click and his flashbang combo. Alright, let's go into a game. Okay, so what we want to be looking at here is how we can flashbang and use Fan the Hammer, because flashbang is quicker, Fan the Hammer is quicker, so it means we should be able to unload into close range targets very quick. So there's Tracer, I've flashbanged her, and then Fan the Hammered her. That is the combo now. No longer is it the headshot, right? The flashbang and the headshot is difficult to pull off, right? I miss that all the time. Really good players, they will land it. The problem is, really good players would land that all the time, and it was great. Now, and they had like the dominance at close range, I guess. Now, because they've speeded up Fan the Hammer and speeded up flashbang, it means now you can use Fan the Hammer. Look at this, I'm using Fan the Hammer a hell of a lot. I would not have used this before because Fan the Hammer was too slow, didn't do enough damage, it interrupted the flashbang. I mean, everyone's flashbanged a Reaper, right? And then you've right clicked and then he's wraith formed away. It's because you fire too slow, right? Now I firmly believe it's way more effective to right click at point blank range than it is to left click. Yeah, potentially if you've got the super accuracy and you can land those headshots, it might be a little bit more effective. But the speed you can unload into somebody and then roll away and then Fan the Hammer again is really powerful now. It means McCree is a reliable anti-flanker. He can take out Tracer. He can take out Genji. Like, he just doesn't even care. I mean, sure, if you miss the flashbang, it's going to be difficult. If Genji reflects the flashbang back at you, it's going to be difficult. Now, the other thing we want to look at is the long range damage. You'll notice throughout this video, I'm firing away, I'm shooting at the enemy, and I'm not really doing much damage at range. That's great. McCree is not a long range character. Soldier is the medium to long range character. Extreme range, it's again, no, just basically deleting her there. The long range character is Widow, right? And maybe Hanzo to some degree, although I don't really class Hanzo as a sniper. That's Widow's territory, right? Now, he should not be effective at long range. That's where Soldier is effective. Now, we've got a McCree, which is very powerful at close range because they've sped up his Fan the Hammer and his flashbang. But they've reduced his... well, they've increased his damage drop-off by 10%. Well, they've reduced it by 10, right? So he's 10 meters less effective. I'm getting a bit confused, but he's 10 meters less effective, right? So, as I showed you at the start of this clip, he was effective at a certain range before, and now he's not. So... I mean, that was pretty bad there. I should have probably have killed her there, missed, paid the price. I did get 2 of them on me, so that's fine. But yeah, what we've got is you can no longer just shoot people at range and take them out. You'll see it throughout the clip, where I'm landing shots on people at range, and it's not just wrecking them like it would before. You see, Soldier was sort of a redundant character. at certain levels of the game, right? McCree replaced him completely because McCree was effective within Soldier's range. So that meant if you were supremely accurate... Now, I think I'm more of a... I'm better at tracking targets than hitting them head-on with McCree. I'm okay with McCree. I mean, I don't know, I misfound the hammer there. But I'm not the best, right? I'm a bit better with Soldier because it gives me a little bit more leeway to track the targets and track the targets. So you can sort of almost spam at the targets and be a bit more effective. The problem was, though, Soldier was completely ineffective against a McCree. Now, Soldier should beat a McCree in a long-range engagement because McCree shouldn't be just headshotting him and killing him from range. Soldier should have the advantage, right? Soldier's got the heal, Soldier's got the Helix rocket, Soldier's got the range. That's what Soldier is about. This patch has pushed Soldier back into viability again in a big way. It's given Farah a lot more chance in the skies again. No longer is she just getting ripped out of the skies. Now, I've seen a lot of people talk about Farah and say things like, well, the thing is, Farah, you know, you can play her still. These McCree players are not taking us out. The thing is, at the very highest level of the game, the McCree players are supremely accurate. Like, they never miss. So they were way too powerful. And Blizzard do acknowledge that in the patch notes. They say, well, the thing is, it was a bit too good, McCree. A bit too good in the right hands. And that's, that's fine. See the range I'm engaging at here? That's Soldier range, right? So I'm poking them there and I'm not doing much damage to them. The McCree that I just killed previous, that was in McCree range, right? So that was okay for me to do full damage to him there, which was fine. And I think that's great. Like, Blizzard have always wanted McCree to be the anti-flanker, and he kind of is now. And I really support this change. I was completely and utterly flabbergasted that the PTR McCree actually made it to live in terms of his damage range was just stupid. Like, he should not be doing damage at long range when his kit is designed to control people at close range. The problem is, or the problem was, I suppose, his kit wasn't actually tuned very well. Now it is. I would say McCree is pretty much balanced now. I feel like I would want a McCree on my team if there was an enemy Genji really doing damage to us, or an enemy Tracer. No longer is it about the flashbang and the left click, it's the flashbang and the right click, and you can kill them. And you can kill them reliably. This is going back to the way McCree was in the final stage of the closed beta, and also at the start of the game where he was absolutely melting tanks, which wasn't right. He shouldn't be doing that. His Fan the Hammer did do too much damage. Now what they've done is reduce the damage but increase the speed at which it applies that damage, so it means you delete people like Tracers. You watch me doing this clip. I think I've done it twice. I've taken her out. But if we just look at what I'm doing now, like, I'm trying to poke them at range. Before, McCree would have been doing quite a bit of damage here and it would have been fine. But this is Soldier range. This is where Soldier pokes. This is not McCree. McCree is he's the duelist, right? He's the 1v1 guy. He should beat everybody at 1v1 or have a major advantage. And he really does now. That combo with the flash and the Fan the Hammer, I know I keep banging on about it, but it is so, so powerful. And it's great to me. I mean, look at that there. Just wiped her out. Like, before, you would have had to have landed the headshot. But no, you can just drop the flashbang and then you go, I got killed, that's fine. But it serves a purpose, this video, right? It shows you that Fan the Hammer is back. No longer is it just a thing of, like, you don't use Fan the Hammer, or really bad McCrees use Fan the Hammer. Because we've gone through like a couple of stages, right? Fan the Hammer was way too powerful. Everybody was using it. Every player could use McCree, really. And then we went into a stage of you had to be supremely accurate with McCree, and his Fan the Hammer was like useless, which was, a major part of his kit. Now we're in a stage where Fan the Hammer and Flashbang are really, really powerful. Flashbang's always been really powerful. It's more powerful now, but it's more powerful for McCree to use in a 1v1 situation. It's not like it's just got better for everybody else to use. All it means is you can apply the flash and then attack the target much quicker, which is it's a revelation, right? It's a small change, but it makes McCree a hell of a lot better, and it gives McCree his rollback. McCree is now the guy who will take you out at close range. See there, I was trying to shoot at their McCree. I'm doing no damage at him. He's too far away. Like that Roadhog, I'm hitting him, doing bits of damage. They're too far away, and that's right, they should be. Also, that was a crazy flash, but I think... No, Farah killed him. I thought I killed him with Fan the Hammer, but I didn't. Yeah, I really like this. I really, really like this change, and I like that Blizzard are changing stuff quick. I still think it's a bit crazy how McCree actually made it to live in the state he was, because that was everybody could see, right? He was going to be ultra powerful. I mean, he went from not... Well, he was picked maybe sometimes in a high-level competitive and the esports scene to being picked every single time. Because those esports pros, they're like, old Quake pros, old whatever pros. Their accuracy is godlike. So if you give them a character which can do damage like McCree, at that range he was doing damage at, yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, look at this, right? I hit that Farah. I mean, I'm missing all the time here now. But I hit her. I might have killed her if that was pre-patch McCree. But it's not. So then I had to go in and sort of finish her off a bit messily. Anyway, there you go, guys. Let me know what you think about this. I think it's great that Blizzard are updating the game so quick and balancing the game, because McCree was stupid. Now, I like McCree. I really, really like McCree. All right, guys, I've been Stylosa. This is Unit Lost. You can follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming. If you like the video, then like the video. Leave a comment below and all of that good stuff. And I'll catch you next time, guys. And I think my dogs are going crazy. Toodaloo. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I can. I best go and sort them. Good timing anyway. Well done, dogs.